Hey, I'm Luis Alberto Pedroso Rangel, and this is my video essay on the impact of the Nakba massacre and other conflictive events on the meaning of peace and well-being. Has the definition changed over the years? The Nakba massacre was a period in 1948 where the Jewish population caused a massive migration of 750,000 Palestinians from their home. This event originated from a British intervention in the Middle East after the events of the Second World War and the Holocaust, promising millions of Jews refugees and a stable home. First of all, what is peace? Peace is defined by Partha in his book Analytical Peace Economics and the Illusion of War for Peace as a state or period of mutual concord between governments. Well-being is linked to peace as it relies on it to create stable health for people. Well-being is the experience of health, happiness, and prosperity. In today's world, the health standards have gone up by quite a bit. We now have much more access to better services than before. In recent years, the quality of life has increased by inventions like the internet and easy access to entertainment. This has redefined what is necessary for an adequate lifestyle and well-being. We can see this in how the basic necessities of life have changed. Now it is fundamental to have a phone or any other way to connect with other people. With these changes, media has become our primary entertainment, and the manipulation of this media has become something to look out for. Now, peace is not only looking to keep people alive, but also to be able to enjoy these services we are now capable of providing. This trend of new technologies and advancements taking over can be seen in the first industrial revolution, which created a big boom in the economic sector at the cost of well-being of the common people. Generally, peace action from the people is encouraged. It means that there is an active force for the people to stop oppression and the use of violence to silence victims or unjust acts. Action from the community has taken down oppressive regimes and totalitarian leaders, although this type of action has a side effect, the necessary use of violence to take down those in power, resulting in more injustice. We can still see this in the after effects of the Nakba situation. As of today, terrorist attacks from large groups like Hamas have taken place in South Israel and the Gaza Strip. This group acts in retaliation from events that happened over 75 years ago, creating unnecessary conflict from the resentment of the Jewish community. Overall, this recent conflict has led to the death of more than 47,000 people on the Gaza Strip. Although the search for reparations of the damage caused is logical, I do not believe it is correct to carry out more violence, merely because there is nothing gained from promoting hatred against anyone. I believe this is the reason why we instead create memorials of past events. It is not to find justice, but instead to find reconciliation in the fact that the people overcame this violence and oppression. I use as an example the memorial we built recognizing the events of the Israel-Palestine conflict. Actively participating in society promotes well-being because it is the effort and care of community that puts into one another by which prosperity is promoted. The relationship between these topics lies on the needs of the many over the needs of the few. This means taking care of the people who supported you and giving them what they need for personal well-being. This translates into a peaceful and happy society, ensuring global peace. We see this in the growth of countries with higher paid working hours, ensured health for everyone, and high security. For example, Denmark, with each person being on average a 7.5 on a 0 to 10 happiness scale. This is based mostly on how the people feel about their government, the services at their disposition, and how their needs are met. My short film has inspired me to take action against the extreme sound pollution and smog on cities, especially in Monterrey. It pushes me and other people to choose cleaner practices for transportation. My film Silent Peace uses sound design to cause discomfort in the audience. We use loud and familiar noises to point out what we do not realize on a daily basis. and that is the disconnection we have from what is natural. We hope this project has a positive and shocking impact on everyone capable of doing something for their community. Just like larger organizations like the UN has intervened to solve pollution cases in Japan. The Minamata Convention on Mercury forces countries to have clear control over mercury sources and clean up contaminated areas if needed. Implemented after a disastrous event contaminated clean water sources with mercury, killing thousands in 1950. Based on the definitions I have established throughout this topic, I think the way that we can provide and continue to work on my community is by thinking of the people over any authority. Since it is the duty of these imposed leaders to take care of their supporters. If these conditions of well being and health are not met, there should always be the option to take back control and appoint new leaders without the need for violence. Prioritizing the people is the only way we can create an equal and peaceful society, achieving global peace by immediate action over injustice. We can see this system thriving in Denmark and neighboring countries, while we can also see the effect of not prioritizing the people and their needs over political conflict in the Gaza situation. Individually, what we can do to improve our communities is being alert to injustice and neglect of our basic human rights. Thank you for your attention.